Jojo from France and CNBC TV18 has come all the way to Toulouse to experience something fantastic, which is for Vistara. They will be receiving their 14th aircraft here. It is the new A320neo with a lot of new features. We are also at the Airbus headquarters. Through the show, we will be getting you as to what are these changes and what can you expect from this new aircraft which will be added to the Vistara fleet.
This may be Vistara's first A320neo, but it is the 14th aircraft in the airline's fleet. And it is this aircraft Vistara is betting on to give its international plans the wings needed.
So if you could explain what are the 5 basic points of changes as far as this aircraft is concerned?
Okay, this is one of the leading aircraft in the Neo, is the best seller in its category, and this is powered by the LEAP engine. The LEAP stands for Leading Edge Aviation Propulsion, so it is one of the best propulsion with the fuel efficiency, the nitrous emissions, the carbon emissions. This is one of the best. Apart from that, we have taken the customer feedback and we have tried to enhance the cabin, because right now it is the experience, customer experience. It is not only flying from A to B, it is what the experience, and that's what Vistara stands for, is the new feeling. And we have taken the customer's input and we have changed, and this is the first time you will see the Indian domestic market, the mood lighting.
Right.
The lights, actually the interior you can see right now it is changing. You can see, though it is a day, you can feel it, you can change the color of the cabin, and people have got a different timing. And apart from that, what we have taken, even for each section, the mood lighting can change. If somebody is in the business class, somebody is in the economy, it is all different. We can change the lighting so to have the better experience. So Vistara is all about the experience, and we have tried to enhance the premium experience for the Vistara customers.
If I'm not wrong, this is a 300-second sunrise and sunset lighting which we will see on this plane?
Yeah, actually you can see that one. It can change the lighting from the night to morning, wake up, and the dinner time, and if you are going for the relax, and it changes the various colors throughout the phases of different phases of the flight.
You have been saying that fuel saving is absolutely essential. So how is A320neo helping you doing that?
Neo is, as I mentioned you, the new technology of the engines with the reconfigure the new the winglets, and it goes up to more than 15% of the fuel efficiency. And this is what we are looking at, and this for the long range flight, that 15% fuel, as you know, the 30% of the maintenance cost is coming from the fuel itself. You can see the fuel surcharge. So this actually cut down our fuel cost, so we can actually pass on to the customers for that one and make the operational efficiency on that one.
Right, so is it environment friendly also?
Yes, it is giving less nitrous oxide, carbon oxide, the propulsion, the carbon footprint is much better on this one, so you get more of the engine efficiencies of this one. While the cabin has been changed, the efficiency has been changed, Airbus is doing great in front of the flying experience. They don't change the cockpit concept too much. So it is same for the captain, whosoever is flying for his CEO, for Neo, he doesn't have to struggle. It is the same feeling, so he can fly the same plane. So this is one of the best Airbus has been doing. So the cockpit configuration doesn't change. But you see that the engines and the other cabins and everything has been changing a lot.
At Vistara, do you believe that having wide-body planes, bigger planes, will help reduce congestion? Is that something that, which is why you're flying Mumbai first with this aircraft?
But wide-body planes is a different. This is not coming under the wide-body category. It is still in a narrow-body single-aisle plane. So when you're talking about the wide-body, no, I know that certain operators operate the wide-body to Delhi, Mumbai, just to decongest the slot. But we don't know actually how will it will be operating a wide body just for 1.5 hour sector. So we are not looking at operating wide bodies for 1.5 to 2 hour sectors.
It's more comfortable.
It's more comfortable, and you've got more your own space to move around, and that's even if the lesser legroom, then you can still sit comfortably.
Right, and how many seats will this aircraft have? Many viewers do not know what an A320neo is.
320neo, actually it all depends upon our configuration, what you want. And right now we are having 158 right now. So this is what is present configuration.
Vistara's acquisition of this aircraft is not the only Indian connection. Quite a few of the components for this Airbus A320neo have an Indian origin.
We're very proud to deliver this aircraft to Vistara, and one thing I'd like to point out to you is that the doors on this airplane all came from Bangalore, all made by HL. And if you look very carefully, on the main nameplate of the manufacturing plate of the aircraft, you can see the serial number, and very proudly it says HL. So this airplane, for the rest of its life, will carry these doors proudly manufactured by HL in India.
Are those the only parts that you
There are also other propellants on the wing. We have flap traps also coming from India.
For Vistara, the advantages that arise from acquiring this aircraft go beyond additional capacity and increased range. Less time and money training pilots is a nice bonus because that eventually boils down to quicker execution of its growth strategy.
Obvious difference is the engines, of course. We're using the new CFM engines that we have over here, and that's the biggest difference. And of course, there are some enhancements in the avionics on this aeroplane as well. There's some added safety features which Airbus has added on as part of their enhancement of the A320, making it safer for us to fly, more efficient for us to fly. The A320 is a tried and tested product. It's a very mature aeroplane in terms of since how it's been around. So the training program has also developed a lot over the years. Airbus has of course taken a lot of initiative to refine it since that time. And so for pilots to adapt to the new aeroplane is much quicker. And in fact, from what we call the classic engine options, the CEO to the Neo, it was only 1 day of classroom training which our pilots had to undergo.
Only 1 day?
Yeah, that was all that was required. Because the aeroplane interface itself is the same. There's no difference. From the perspective of a pilot sitting in here, he sees the same thing.
Right. When it comes to inspection, does Airbus do their kind of inspection before, and then once the airline teams come, if there's a different form of inspection, could you elaborate?
Yes, they both do their own inspections. Airbus does one, of course, after production. Airbus does their initial test flights and the initial ground tests as well after production, as soon as it comes out. And once it's acceptable to Airbus, only then do they deliver it to the customer, which is us in this case. So then we do our own test as well, together with Airbus. So we normally, from a pilot's perspective, we normally start with ground tests. The purpose of the ground test is to basically assure us that all the systems of the aeroplane are working normally before we take it up into the air. So we'll do a complete ground test, which normally takes about 1 full day, depending on how the test goes. Then the following day we'll take it up for a test flight.
One of the main features that this aircraft has is that the Airbus logo is along with the Vistara logo. This is the first time that an Indian carrier has put the logo of Airbus here. This is the A320 Neo we have been talking about. Mood lighting, more space, better seats. That's the kind of experience customers will have here. We're right under the middle of the aircraft. Before it takes off, it's fueling, and it will take off as of now. Well, Vistara has already received its 14th aircraft, which is the A320 Neo. Right behind me is the 15th one, which is in the making. It will be delivered soon, is what Airbus is saying. Remember, Vistara has been on an expansion spree for the longest time. 20 is what they're looking at targeting as far as their fleet is concerned. 7 A320 Neos have already been ordered. That has been added to the Airbus order book. We'll have to wait and see as to how the expansion plans work for Vistara, because remember, they have been eyeing the international market. Opening the overseas market doesn't seem far if all the aircraft come in by June 2018.